So I'm just going to share my thoughts real quick about the shooting in Minneapolis. Um, I'm no one special. I'm just sharing my thoughts here because I don't know, I feel led to. I never thought that I would kind of go down this road into these kind of topics, but maybe God has a purpose in me sharing just for us to think about it. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, when I first saw that video, and I've watched it from different angles, like many people, just kind of trying to evaluate and play detective, who was right, who was wrong. Our natural human brains just want to figure it out, and then we want to be able to say, that's the person, they shouldn't have done that, or he shouldn't have done that, she shouldn't have done that. And this is a tricky situation with a lot of layers. But anyway, and before I go on, I will say this: I am a diehard conservative. I'm a Christian, so that's just my stance and where I'm going to be speaking from. But again, I know that our country is divided and we all have very different views of this, Christian or not. But anyway, so when I watched it, from all those different angles, I kept going back to the officer that shot her and his emotions. And honestly, I don't believe that he had his emotions in check. And I don't know much about their training process or anything, but I would assume, even just like police officers and anyone else, that the people in these positions of authority are trained how to keep their emotions in check. While I understand every situation and every day is different, our adrenaline gets going and stuff like that, I think that it's absolutely crucial, not only in these positions, but even in parenting. If your kid's erratic or, deceived in some way and believing something or upset or all kinds of things are going on, like it's your job as the person in the position of authority to keep your emotions in check and think the situation through thoroughly. Okay, what's the best decision here? What should I do? And again, I know that things happen within a matter of moments and seconds. Our lives can change. That poor woman, she's dead now. When her and her wife went there that day. Of course, they never knew how the day was going to end. It's just sad. It's unfortunate. And again, there's so many layers. I've heard someone say, well, he shouldn't have been standing in front of the car, or she really didn't try to run him over, or she did. There's so much to be said. But again, me and my personal opinion is just coming back. It continuously keeps coming back to his state of mind. Did it need to be handled that way? Could it have been prevented? And sometimes people with a woke mindset are very adamant on what they believe, and it could escalate quickly. I mean, we've all seen even Charlie Kirk's debates, right? I've named my channel after him because of his legacy. I started this channel because of him, his courage, and all of that. But we see how quickly people can escalate on that end too. So with knowing that, I just think we needed to, believe it or not, apply wisdom to the situation. And I truly believe that he acted out in his emotions and that she could still be living today, and it's just unfortunate. Human life matters. It's very important. In another video, I shared how I had two abortions and then worked for a pro-life nonprofit. But that's my two thoughts. So God bless you guys, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Bye bye.